to go. Like Mario. Over here. Breaker 1-9, mic check 1-2. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Mic check. Greetings and salutations. Hope everybody's having a magnificent day. So, make sure to, if you're not getting notifications, which I have a feeling you are not, make sure you're joined to our Discord, okay? Join the Discord, and also follow us on other socials and other platforms. That way, you know, the more notifications, the better. You know what I mean? Get you guys in here and a part of the conversation. Hey, what's going on? You got what this time? All right, here we go. Let's see. We're just sparking things up right now. It's time for the Forge once again. So eventually I'm going to have the proper intro. We've got show notes. But yeah, we're trying to get back into the full-fledged podcast format for this. So we're working towards that little by little. Notification bomb. BJ says mine were turned off from Facebook. Not sure how that happened. I didn't turn them off. Interesting. So yeah, exclamation point notify or tapping the little bell is basically the best way to make sure that you're getting notifications when I go live. Other than that, like I said, join the Discord. That's another good way. Or follow us on other socials and you'll get notified when we go live there. So yeah, the topic for today, well, the umbrella topic for Thursdays, Throwback Thursdays, obviously, so we're kind of keeping it themed essentially in that same way. But Past the Ocarina is the umbrella theme for now, the title that we're rolling with for Thursdays. And essentially all we're going to do, well, the way that we're starting this off is with a conversation essentially about retro gaming, my first gaming experiences, y'all's first gaming experiences, things that you want to share as far as that goes. And then going forward, the plan is essentially Nancy and I are looking to kind of collaborate on the Forge in a more general way. So we're looking at different ways that we could bring this conversation to a broader audience, get more folks involved, and have a little bit more fun with it. So at any rate, we're starting, basically, we kind of want to carry on what we started yesterday and grow from there. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this unfolds and evolves over time. But yeah, that's the idea with it. So, Silky, what's going on?
Nada, man.
Not a damn thing.
Well, I shouldn't say nada. I currently am reviewing my pictures from a couple of weeks ago from the remnants of the Caldor fire.
Oh, dang. So,
yeah,
so you're revisiting which was that? That wasn't last year, was it? When was that?
Yeah, that was August of last year.
Okay. That's crazy.
It was, yeah, dude, the destruction was unreal. But anyway, I'm gonna be posting. I'm going through my pictures right now. I'm looking at them, posting the ones that are unretouched, so
okay.
You know, my friends can see what the devastation looks like.
So these are photos that you took?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool.
This is after the fire, so you're gonna see. You know, I mean, I'm probably gonna go back because there's just so much. It just you can't really you really can't grasp the scope of it unless you're actually there. Kind of like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah, it's like, and the photographs won't really do it justice, but at least it'll give us kind of a snapshot of of what you were witnessing with all that. That's crazy, man. And to live through it, that's obviously, you know, once you get that all posted or whatever, you should I don't know if we can make it fit under one of these Forge topics, but either way, I want to hear about it and see the pictures.
Yeah.
We got Swigs in here. What's going on, Swigs?
Work as always. Nothing new. Ever.
Work as always. So we got Swigs live from the call center, aka tech support, live, and
from the living room of my own home.
Because he works from home. But don't worry about that. We want to make sure that the importance is stressed. So, in case you guys didn't know, Swigs is actually an intern for ARMRgarden as tech support. He's come in handy on many occasions. His expertise comes in clutch. If you're having an issue, anything at all tech related, be sure to let him know.
I don't know, man. I think as an intern, you should probably fire him.
Well, we'll see. Well,
my availability is questionable at the best of times.
It won't save us any money if I fire him. So.
No, but
then just fire him.
Yeah.
Swigs is like, please just fire me.
Seriously.
Hell,
at some point, I wouldn't even mind if my own job fired me.
We got BJ in here too. BJ, what's going on, BJ?
Hey, what's up, you guys? Just working, watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series from like 2012.
Yeah, I did see. On that note, I did see that they are, they're coming out with like a new, but it's like a retro nostalgia. I don't know what you would call that. It's like they made it in the same style as the retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like arcade game.
Oh, cool.
But it's like another iteration of that. I don't know if it's like a remake or what, but I think it's just supposed to be like another chapter and then styled the same way that the old school retro arcade game was.
That's cool. That falls right into play with our conversation today, doesn't it?
Exactly.
No, actually, that actually works out really well on my end too. So this is a pool hall that I used to go to really frequently. It closed like I think in January. They just reopened today, and they still got like a good portion of it as a pool hall, but they revamped it and did a bunch of construction. It's now more of a social place and tossed in a bunch of arcade machines, pinball, skee-ball, bunch of shit. So they got a bunch of old school games there. Hell, they actually even tossed in Guitar Hero.
They have Guitar Hero in there?
They've got a Guitar Hero stand set up. It's like, okay.
That's badass.
I can't imagine how quickly that's going to get broken.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, I got an idea.
Well,
let's give drunk people give drunk people a guitar.
Well, I think they're going to be monitoring it a little bit better and be like, you're a little too intoxicated, so no.
Right?
Hopefully. Because if it's anything like how my brother used to treat my guitars, no, that's not going to last long. My brother and his friends used to be like really addicted to Guitar Hero, and they they loved it. They played hardcore, and they destroyed every one of my guitars, all three of them. I want to kill them for it.
This is like a local pool hall by you, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Dark mode. That's much easier to look at. Holy cow!
Always dark mode. Light mode is for sociopaths.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. Like even in the daytime, and even with all these lights, dark mode is way more comfortable to look at. And I noticed that on the stream too, it also looks more clear or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, so I kind of miss that, honestly. Like, we've talked on Mental Health Monday. We talked about how my kind of social anxiety or whatever that kind of emerged after the pandemic, or I guess was more emphasized after the pandemic. And but yeah, like I miss those kinds of hangouts, just like. Whether it's like bowling or just going down to like pool hall / arcade / any of that kind of stuff. I kind of miss all that.
Yeah, we never used to have like what we have now with that. It was always just a pool hall and a bar.
Yeah.
And that's like there's basically like I'm on thumbtack-sized island here. We've got nothing. Like it is boring as hell for anybody that's not. If you're not into golf, if you're not into like going out to the dance clubs and the bars and the old man bars, as
golf, like
a lot of people refer to.
Like
We've got a lot
full-on
of golf courses.
or like mini golf?
Full on golf.
Oh, okay.
Full on golf. We got a bunch of like golf clubs around here.
I gotcha.
If you're not into stuff like that, a couple other minor things, you're not going to have that great of a time. So this is more for people that just want to go out with friends, socialize, and chill out, and kick around, play some games, and just have fun, rather than dealing with all the bullshit. So it's nice to finally have something around here for that.
I mean, I could see Guitar Hero working in a bar setting or any kind of like hangout spot like that, because it reminds me of karaoke kind of, because you're not really playing the song, you're not you're just like, you know what I mean, you're going through the motions and you're jamming out while the song is playing, which is fun.
Oh yeah, and like Trevor's
Or
going to be
DDR.
actually coming down. Oh Christ, DDR. Yeah, if they tossed in, we used to have a little mini arcade at the movie theater here, like God knows how far back.
Yeah,
but they got rid of it, sadly.
all arcades, man.
Yeah, if they ever brought DDR back, there would be a lot of people that are going to have fun with that. A lot of people are going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they got a bunch of, like, they tossed up some pictures in the news article I saw. I haven't had the chance to go down myself yet, but they got a bunch of old arcade machines. They got a bunch of pinball machines, skee ball, the Guitar Hero setup, and a good couple other things, including a good few pool tables still.
That sounds awesome.
Plus they've still got the bar, and they've got a little kitchen, so you can have a little something.
They had a retro bar that opened like right before the pandemic happened around here. I don't know if it's still legit, if it's a thing or not. It was over kind of by the mall over here. But I never went to it. It was essentially just like a trendy bar that had arcade games in it. So I don't know whatever happened with that.
I was actually saying, I think it's probably sometime earlier this year, that at this point, just about any bar would probably succeed really well if they end up having a Disney karaoke night.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
So I was thinking that like you got a place like that now. That might actually be a really good scenario for them, because it's got a lot more space for people to lounge and chill out, and they could even set up a karaoke stand so they could have people come out and do that.
Don, what's going on? Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through some of my nostalgia, some of my favorite moments from gaming history over the years, but arcades are like one of my favorite. Like the being in the same location playing games. That atmosphere hasn't really been replicated in any kind of way, at least with online gaming, or like maybe VR, like a VR arcade.
Yeah, VR, you can get more of the sense of it. I never really got to experience that around here because we never had an arcade. The closest we ever had to an arcade was just that little arcade that they had in the movie theater, which had a couple of shooter games. They had I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom. A couple other things. The racing ones. I don't think they ever put in Mortal Kombat though. Or no, they did. They have Mortal Kombat.
Okay, cool.
No, they did. And yeah, DDR obviously, and the basketball stations. So they had some stuff, but
there's always one of those little basketball hoop things. They always throw one of those in.
Yeah, so I never really got much of an arcade experience growing up. Whenever I was going into high school, though, I did take a trip down to the States with family, and we did go to Chuck E. Cheese. So there was that. So that's the biggest arcade experience I ever got. So this is going to be something kind of nice. And now that I have adult money, I can be irresponsible.
Abe said we had a cool pool hall when it was in high school. When he was in high school, got shut down because they kept selling 25-cent single cigarettes to minors. Oh shit!
Damn. Idiots.
Why is it? Yeah, why did that show up on screen but not in my chat? What is going on here?
I don't know. You broke something again. Don't ask me.
No, I didn't break nothing. Don said, "Better watch that background music." Yeah, it might have been No, it might have been.
Did you get flagged?
No, I'm good. But so yeah, earlier I did. I was doing my Unreal Engine stream, and like basically like 15 minutes after I started, Facebook did its like live "we caught you playing music," thing where it prevents any new people from seeing your live stream, and if people happen to leave, they're not allowed to go back into the live stream. Anyways, so they basically just kill your reach if they detect a copywritten song or whatever. But the weird thing is, I had it playing from the same playlist I always have, which is Epidemic Sounds, which is something that I subscribe to specifically so I don't have this issue. And this is like really like the first time I've actually ever had an issue with it. So anyway, that's why Don was saying that, because we had that problem earlier. But I have this playlist that I set up manually.
So, yeah, you got trouble.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I deleted the first video. I don't even mess with it anymore because I can also challenge it. I probably could have challenged it and then got it reversed and blah blah blah. But I don't really mess with it anymore. If I get a copyright strike or anything like that, I just delete the video, move on, and go on with my day.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's super frustrating.
I'd imagine. That's something that I'm still not 100% sure on like the whole content creation thing I'm doing for anything of myself, but I am still working on some of the stuff for the Devils.
Yeah.
And for example, like I'm trying to, like, obviously, the Devils are, it's based on the House of Devils in Destiny. They have their own logo, and we've been kind of running with using that for the longest time for our own personal stuff.
Right.
But obviously, I'm trying to branch away from that because that's a copywritten symbol. So I'm trying to figure out how to design one somewhat similar to that, but also making it something different on our own that we can use outside of it, so I'm not going to get flagged for copyright.
Right. Yeah, I mean, essentially anything novel, anything that you come up with, or just you can even combine like you just have to be careful, but basically anything that you synthesize, keep it simple and just you should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like I started building a site for the clan and everything, and I'm just like, I should probably double check to make sure that everything I put up on that is my own content, because I don't need my work yelling at me for copyright strikes.
Dennis, what?
Oh Christ, what'd he do?
I don't know who he's talking to or what. He said something about a G-string.
All right. My interest in that conversation has been immediately lost.
I know, right? I was like, what?
Oh god, that's the last thing I need to imagine is Dennis and G-string.
Okay, so I guess this is Metal Gear Solid VR missions, sneaking mode, no weapon. So it's like a little emulator.
Oh, did they finally? Oh, wait, no.
No,
that wasn't doing Metal Gear. Wrong thing I was thinking of.
I think it's like it was within the game. It was like a VR training mode or whatever. Like, I think that's what it's, because it just looks like the retro Metal Gear Solid. Anyway, pretty cool. Oh, shit! Bunch of Nintendo 64 games.
Very good. That's nice.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys have any specific nostalgia moments, things that you want to discuss, but I'm basically just gonna kind of scroll through Reddit and image searches and things like that, and then anything that pops up, I'm just gonna kind of.
Now that you mentioned retro, I actually I've been meaning to double check something on my laptop. I wanted to double check to see, because I barely use this thing anymore, but I want to make sure if I still have the old emulator files for what was that game called? Legend of Dragoon.
Dude, I saw somebody playing that the other day. They were playing it on, where did I see it? I think it might have been on Facebook. Facebook Gaming, or no, it was TikTok. They were playing. I'm pretty sure it was emulated, but it might not have been, because you know how, I don't know if you've ever seen on TikTok. A lot of times on TikTok, people have it like the whole console and shit all out there, and
yeah. I know they have what's it called? They had it on the PlayStation Store back in the PS3 era.
Okay.
I just don't know. I don't know if that carried over to PS4 or anything else.
Yeah.
No,
They need to do. I feel like they need to do like a remake or a remaster of that game.
They do. I would say remake.
Yeah,
I would
remake.
love. I mean, actually both. I mean, both would be okay. I'd be basically fine with just about anything Legend Dragon related. We haven't had anything since that game was released.
Right.
And like it did get released and announced that there was originally a plan for a sequel, but Sony scrapped it.
Who was the developer behind that?
Sony. Like it was Sony Interactive Studios, like their in-game or in-house studio doing it.
Wow.
I think.
That's actually really surprising then that they haven't done some kind of remake of it or anything.
Well, the
You would
thing is
think
too,
that-
they were intending to. Oh yeah, it was Japan studio Sony Interactive Entertainment that developed it.
Okay.
Yeah, they what was that game called? Sony's whole Smash Bros. Ripoff thing they were trying to do, the All-Star Battle or whatever.
Okay.
They actually showed off that there were plans for a Dark DLC, but because the game was doing so poorly, they scrapped it.
Lame.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I hate you. You tease us with that, and we never got to see him.
Yeah.
And
So
if they decided to, it'd be good. It's got a huge cult following, and people would love to play it.
I think there's like a lot of the more obscure JRPGs need some kind of like rebirth or because
Just something.
I'm a personal fan. I know there's tons of people that are fans of that. There's a reason why Final Fantasy is as huge as it is now. And other franchises as well. It's kind of evolved into MMOs and stuff like that, but I think at least for the nostalgia crowd, I'm sure that there would be a big enough market to make that a profitable thing if they were to re-release it in any kind of way.
Yeah. I mean, with I know that game ended up getting overshadowed because of Final Fantasy, but
Yeah.
I mean, look at how the remake for Final Fantasy VII did.
Exactly.
I mean, that one
Tons of
hit
money.
huge numbers, tons
Yeah.
of money, huge numbers. So it's a worthwhile investment.
Exactly.
Just maybe don't make it. It's kind of hard not to make something like that Sony exclusive because it's PlayStation owned and made. So, but at the very least, toss it out on PC as well. Don't just make it console exclusive to start with.
Yeah.
Just because it's a really old game. Fans would love to have it on multiple platforms, especially PC.
Taco says good morning.
Morning.
All right.
That doesn't work.
Pictures are posted.
Right on. Silky, I don't know if you heard Swigs at the beginning
It
what
came
he was
into the
doing.
tail end of that.
Okay, so he's compiled all the photos from the devastating fires that were over there in California last year, and kind of compiled all his
Ooh,
documentation of that.
My
Their profit.
usually my Facebook profile is private, but I made the pictures public.
There you go. Don said, "F Rebirth. Rebirth stinks. Call of Duty players will understand." I know what the Rebirth mode is. Is that what you're talking about? Call of Duty just happens to be one of those franchises that's been around for so long that it's simultaneously nostalgia, retro, and modern.
Yeah. Honestly, I still have I still get flashbacks and there's a little bit of nostalgia going back to Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
Loved that. Spent a lot of time, was mostly Trevor and I kind of going back and forth on it and trying to one up each other constantly.
My first Call of
And,
Duty experience was Call of Duty 2 on the Xbox 360, I think.
Yeah, big red one. I think that's
Red
what
Ring of
it
Death.
was.
I think I played the first one because wasn't the first one set in World War II?
2 was
most
part
likely.
2 was I think the first few Call of Duty games were all like set in old wars and shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, wow,
think
this
they did
thing
it
really shows them.
until
Yeah, it's
Modern
actually got
Warfare.
them right here. Yeah, so if their Wikipedia actually has everything listed: World War II games, Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2, COD 3, World War
Yeah.
II, and Vanguard. And then there's some Modern Warfare series, Black Ops series, and then standalone games.
Yeah. What the hell was this? Sorry, this is Rob the Robot or whatever. This was a Nintendo accessory toy thing.
Yeah.
That I was never rich enough to experience, but I couldn't con my parents into getting this, and I didn't even know enough about it to really have any interest about it. But I don't know what is happening. I got it pulled up. I'm looking at it, but I'm just like, it looks like it's moving a record around or something. I don't know what's happening. Is that a top? It's like it's spinning a top or something. That's bizarre.
I think it's a buffer so you could wax your car.
Just pull your car up. It's the Rob the Robot car wash.
It might take a while. I don't even remember seeing this thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like looking at it going like, what the hell? I know I remember seeing it, and it was when did frickin' Johnny 5 when did that movie come out?
Oh god, that was the 80s.
Yeah. So it was right around the same time period because he's got the little eyes or whatever that makes it look like Johnny 5.
Yeah.
Oh, Short Circuit.
Yeah, Short Circuit. That's what
yeah, that was 86.
So it was around okay. So maybe they were inspired by that or something, or I don't know.
Probably.
That is freaking weird.
His head's not moving while he's doing that thing, so I'm wondering if he's like watching porn or something.
He's got some tabs open over there on the side. He's just kind of doing his tricks for the crowd here.
Watching some robot porn, man.
Yeah, Rob was actually initially released October 85.
Okay. Abe said his uncle had one of those. That's crazy, yo. I remember that shit.
I never knew about
anything
Rob
except that.
I just remember how it looked, and I was like,
yeah, I didn't even know about it until I think until Smash Bros came out, and it's like, okay,
oh yeah, that's right. They did put it in Smash Bros. They put Nintendo's been good about that.
Yeah, he actually came out. It was supposed to be for something. I don't remember what it was.
Ooh, that's another thing we should do is like game collections.
I don't like
man, all my
modern consoles have like more attachments. Like the first Nintendo had so many things. They had like
the
pad that you like run on, and like the glove,
the power pad,
and like the sex robot guy that you're showing right there, and
the sex robot.
But they had like so many attachments, like the little gun for duck hunt, and like
Nintendo in particular is notorious for selling accessories because they've always done that. They're a toy company at heart.
But they even had a joystick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The NES Advantage, they had dude. Even just with NES alone, they had a bunch of stuff.
That is not a legitimate thing, is it? No, that's
Super Nintendo, like the scope. Remember, like the scope that was like their second generation.
Yeah,
light gun.
There's literally one on eBay here. Vintage.
Was that for Duck Hunt?
Vintage Super Scope.
The Super Scope. Dude, the Super Scope was the shit. I remember that. I had one.
I remember. Yeah, I vaguely remember it too. The Super Scope was something different. They had the just the handheld guns for duck hunt.
Yeah. Okay. Are they selling these? Keep or sell? I've had these and a few hundred others for over 20 years now. Is now the time to let them go? Damn, they got some obscure games in here. Bubble Bobble 2. Samson. What is this one? Chippendale Rescue Rangers. No way! Have you guys seen the new Chippendales movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
The Rescue Rangers movie? You guys gotta go watch it, dude. I thought it was gonna be trash. I really just genuinely I was like, this is gonna be a garbage movie, but I'm gonna watch it anyways. And they actually pulled it off, dude. I don't know. It's just one of those. You got to watch it. Taco, it was all about the Power Glove. Nancy said, I love the Power Pad. We had the rich neighbor kid who let us try it. LOL.
Dude, I got
You were
one.
12.
I got something for you to look at. The Konami laser scope.
Konami laser scope. Okay, hold on.
Uh,
Let me gurgle it. Konami laser scope. Oh, there
Yep.
it is.
Laser scope.
Is that weird though? Like somebody always had like a rich neighbor friend growing up. Like now that doesn't even exist. Now,
Right,
Now everyone's
yeah.
like it's poor as you around you. You know what I mean?
Like literally everyone's poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no rich neighbor kid anymore. You got to like go to a whole another part of town.
Dude, is it like a helmet? Like a headset?
Yeah, it's literally some
Look
headset
at this
that
picture, dude. Look at this picture, you guys.
Is that the
voice
O-face?
command optical targeting.
This is ridiculous. Holy shit, dude. This was the first VR headset.
Something like that.
Dude, put this giant piece of plastic on top of your head.
Hey, you know what's funny? Google saw this and they're like, we're gonna make Google Glass. And it's basically the exact same thing. It's just
Exactly. They probably bought all the unsold extras from Nintendo so they wouldn't could save money.
this is crazy. Oh my god.
That
Wow.
thing's so weird.
Konami laser. Look at this kid. This is. Oh my god.
Oh, what the hell is this? All Nintendo accessories.
Konami
Fortune
laser
worthless.
scope. Stereo turbo. That's what it says.
Laser scope.
Voice command optical targeting headset. Stereo turbo.
Oh, I forgot they did that.
Simulated action is what the the caption on the
God.
picture says.
So,
Come on, guys.
On-
Where's my laser scope?
Dude,
So on
if
the-
somebody can find one of these where it's not like a grand or whatever, I will get one. Just to
what
have
the
it.
old laser scope?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I bet you it's expensive.
Imagine how like horrible and frustrating that thing is to use.
it's probably a nightmare just to get like. And then what's gonna happen? Like you get a little pixel on your freaking little visor. Like what could it even do that would be? That's crazy.
It's a laser scope.
It's late.
Pay $1,000 for this thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's worth it. You know, I'm like. Yeah, that couldn't be worth it, huh?
Like,
Damn,
this thing
damn.
actually has reviews on Amazon.
Does it? Did you find one?
I've found an ad for it, but it's unavailable.
Boo.
Failed.
Okay,
Um,
so you guys probably aren't as old as except for me, except for Silky, I guess. But did you guys
Oh,
ever
well.
play? I guess either on Atari or in the arcades, the old school Donkey Kong.
Oh hell yeah!
I played it.
Play
I
that
played the shit out of it.
Like the old original one, with Mario like jumping up the
Yeah, the
jump up
ladders
the
and
pipes
then
there.
trying
Yeah.
to get up to the princess. Or
Man, I may not be as old, but I still remember that one.
Taco, I'm old. LOL. Right on.
Alright, I should probably actually do some work.
Nancy
stuff
said I played that at an arcade at the laundromat. Right on. Dude, see, that's the thing. Like, back in the day, there was just arcade games everywhere. You'd be
Right.
at the corner store, arcade game. You'd be out, like they just would have them in restaurants. It was just like
Man, I
another way
remember-
to generate revenue for the business. So they would just, oh yeah, and there'd always be
Can't
like
tell you
one
the
guy. There'd be like one guy that's always
Actually-
over there playing it.
The hundreds of dollars I wasted playing Tron, and it was Tron was there was two different versions of Tron. There was one where you could actually sit in it, I believe,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, and there was the other one that was just the stand up one.
yeah.
And dude, always we just go down there
That's
and hang
true.
out for
Abe-
hours. Just anyone
goes-
trying to beat the game.
Abe goes, everyone had quarters. That's true. Like back in the day, dude, I would go to the arcades, bro, and I would have like $5 to $10 worth of quarters in my pocket. and like just go in there like and with packed with quarters, dude. And I would just like, you know, take them out in rolls like I was a drug dealer or something, you know. And I'd be like, psh, psh, psh. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up on this Mortal Kombat over here, Street Fighter.
My go-to was like the Ninja Turtle arcade and the Simpsons arcade was a big one.
There.
Oh
Plus
yeah,
something
dude.
in general for you.
The Simpsons and the the Ninja Turtles. So actually, they had Terminator also. Now that I almost accidentally said Terminator, and they did have a Terminator game. But yeah, there was. I think it's like a Six Flags now, but it was Wild Waves and Enchanted Village over on the west side here in Washington State, over by Seattle. That was like the water park for that area, you know. And they had a big old arcade, and they had tons of games in there, and they had like all the best games.
Do you have a Dave and Buster's near you?
I'm not sure if we do or not. I've never.
I think Idaho is the closest. Yeah, the closest to us, anyways. I think is Idaho.
Probably.
They just opened one in my town, but I haven't gone there yet. But it's
Red.
just, you know, a restaurant and
Red, shut the hell up, dude. I fucking want one now. I want one of those. Red, dude, that would be. Oh man, he said I had a quarter dispensary belt.
Change guy.
A fucking quarter. A quarter dispensary belt. Was that a thing? Like, because the people that worked at the arcade, they were able to give you change.
That's
So
like
they did have those, didn't they?
Yeah, before they came out with the change machines, they'd be walking around with those.
Yeah.
You can change for $1.
Hey, you need change, and they'd be like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I forgot about that shit.
Hey, Jay.
Dude thought he was all cool because he thought he was like a gunslinger or something. The way
I'm gonna start calling. You're Slick Rick now, Red. You're Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Hey, Jay,
Dude.
got something in general for you.
Okay. Second. This is the link to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Old Nintendo accessory fortune worthless. Wait, what?
It's 15. It's 15 accessories that were worthless, and another 15 that were fortune, quote unquote.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to pull this
So
up
good,
over
man.
here.
Damn,
Okay,
they
hold
had
on.
that early.
All right, I'm gonna pull up the link over here so you guys can see it. Hold on a second. That's awesome. Okay, Discord. General. Okay. There we go. All right, so yeah, it says 15 old Nintendo accessories that are worth a fortune now and 15 that are worthless. Dude, what is this? It looks
I don't know.
This is a GameCube like microwave? This is I don't know what this is, but it looks awesome.
It's further down the list. You'll see when you get to it.
You can heat up your hot pockets.
Slick Rick said, "That's my crime name." LOL. That's what all the thugs call me around here. Slick Rick. Slick Rick the ruler.
Nobody retires. Red.
He's retired now.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here we go.
Nobody
Here we go.
retires.
30 out of 30. The worthless Mario DDR dance mat for GameCube.
I remember that. I completely forgot that they actually did a DDR game for Mario.
Yeah.
That looks sweet.
What? Yeah, it was GameCube. I remember it now. I remember.
I vaguely
get
remember
10
my friends
10 free
being
images
super
now.
good.
So when did this come out?
2005.
2005. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Fortune NES Speedboard. What the hell?
The hell?
News to me. That's before my time.
I remember seeing that thing.
So this is like a way to like play faster, supposedly. Like you'd put your hands and then like so like it's like an ergonomic keyboard, but for a controller. Right?
Yeah, that looks like what it is. It's
faster
just
now.
It's a plastic holder for your controller so you can play faster. Allegedly.
Freaking red.
Allegedly.
No, actually, it actually says right in the article, allegedly.
Slick Rick, you need to quit. He said I used to battle Asians. Oh,
I
shit.
forgot about I actually completely forgot about the next one.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, the Donkey Konga drums, dude, or bongos.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember seeing those in.
Rather than using a regular controller, you instead had to use the bongos that came with Donkey Konga.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I remember seeing there was. I was in Future Shop and they had this set up and I sat there, I was playing, having some fun with it, but it's like, yeah, no.
Swig sitting there with bongos in Future Shop, dude. Can y'all picture this? You've seen Swigs on the Tales from the Outside on Tuesday. Okay, so just imagine Swigs in there with his long hair. He's got the bongos out.
I didn't have long hair back then. Man, we're talking almost 10 years ago.
All right. All right.
No, we're talking almost 20 years ago. God damn.
Fair enough.
Man,
Nancy. Nancy says.
Oh.
She pulled out the line. Not many people know this, but you can put your weed in there.
Oh, really?
Oh shit. The Donkey Kong drums.
Excuse me, son. I'm gonna need to see those bongos.
The power pads are worth a fortune now? Really?
Apparently.
Bruh.
Get it out of your box, man.
Well,
Right?
I mean, I wouldn't really go as far to say it's a fortune. I mean, it's apparently sold
You could
recently
probably-
on eBay for like 75. You can go for about
Oh.
as high as 100. I
Man,
wouldn't say that's
I bought it
fortune,
probably
but I
drunk.
mean,
it
in
has
comparison to what
appreciated
it
in
used to
value,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, it's compared to what it used to be for.
Actually, it makes me wonder what it was originally sold for. I wonder how much it was originally. It probably was about $100.
Let's see.
Because the games were, 30 to 50 or whatever. The power pad, I bet you was about $100. The Nintendo itself, I think, was like, the NES went down to like $99 after it had been out for like a long time, but it started off, I think, as like,
Power pad, I think, as far as I can tell, it looks like it went for probably about 20 to $30 originally.
oh shit, okay, well never mind then.
It sounds about right for something that old.
Money was different then.
Sorry, Nancy.
What?
She said no one got the joke. It's from the movie The Hot Chick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Adam Sandler character, yep. Okay, and then here's the Konami laser scope.
Yeah.
Dude, that's magical. That's just pure magic. That's what that is.
Actually, it's because apparently it used to be still living in the world of Top Gun.
Ooh,
Face not
Top
included.
Gun. Did you say face not included?
I said O face not included.
Oh, okay. Even worse.
It
Gotcha.
looks like it's like drilling into her forehead or something.
She's being tortured. Somebody help her. Oh shit. It's like a face hugger. She's
Like
about
a
to have
weird
robot
80s horror
babies.
movie. She's being forced to watch tentacle porn.
Okay, the
Okay,
Power Glove is legendary. We don't need...
We just talk about how much that picture screams 80s.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. This is probably the character that fucking who is it? Fucking what's his name? The streamer that modeled his whole character after this guy. Fucking the Doc. Doc.
The
Nice.
stash.
This is who Doc based his character off of right here.
The stash, the mullet, the glasses,
Two
and the,
time.
and the shirt. Just all of it screams 80s.
I'm
It's
serious,
like the
dude.
Uncle Rico of video games.
Yeah, Uncle Rico. Straight up. Oh, man.
or you could be the guy from Ready Player One,
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Oh, right, yeah, that guy.
that's true. He does look like him.
Yeah.
You couldn't have won in In a boot soup, you noob. Or what does he tell him?
Yeah.
Oh man, I almost spit out my chocolate water.
The Super Scope. Here it is.
boy.
The legendary.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
kids
dude.
would get killed by cops nowadays if they had that.
Yeah, no shit. Just walk outside. I'm just playing. Boom, you're dead.
Yeah.
So I actually found out, I think, like why these things are considered worthless, because they don't work on new TVs. It's the same thing with the it's because they what was it? They worked as cameras because the way that the picture used to move on the TVs back then. So it doesn't work similarly to how it used to with the new like pixelated TVs.
Right.
But I did see
compatible.
I did see a video of it was a project that somebody was doing, and they had it on Kickstarter that would actually work with the new TVs, and you could actually play old school Duck Hunt and everything. I have to see if I'm finding it again though.
Okay, this has got to be the dumbest thing ever.
Oh
It says
God.
the Power Glove is not the be-all end-all for glove-controlled gaming. The Nintendo 64 had its own glove-based controller, thanks to Reality Quest. Rather than being motion-controlled, it instead fit all the Nintendo 64 controls on one hand, making it perfect for those with... Okay, well, if it worked for people with disabilities, that's great. But this looks like a nightmare for...
Yeah.
I mean,
I suppose. If I'm
I would
looking
go
at
off
it, yeah.
space on that thing.
for
That would
accessibility
be-
reasons, I guess I could see it. But for the average person who's like, let me buy an accessory, test it as
it
working.
looks interesting, I guess.
Now you're
It's really
playing
weird.
with power.
Oh Christ.
The Famicom Basic. What the hell? This was the original Nintendo, right? The Famicom. Or what is this?
Thanks.
Is that a Commodore 64?
No, Famicom. Oh, Famicom Basic. So not the Super Famicom. Or what was the first? So yeah, because in Japan, the Famicom was, I think, what the Nintendo is, right? The NES in Japan was like the Famicom or Super Famicom or something.
Yeah. The Famicom was the original.
So there's
NES.
Famicom Basic, and then
'Cause it was-
the Famicom.
Oh yeah, because it was known as the quote unquote family computer.
Okay.
Oh, right, that literally says it right in the picture, doesn't it? I don't know,
Right,
Family
right.
Basic.
Yep.
Got a Power Glove from a yard sale. Didn't even work, but even new it doesn't really work, so nobody noticed.
Hey, look, guys, I got a Power Glove. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, check it out! I'm wearing a Power Glove. You just wear it to school, like it,
Yeah.
like it doesn't even work or anything. It's like wear it to school as an accessory, so everybody can.
That's,
be like,
that's where
cool.
Michael Jackson got his idea for one glove.
Right. Oh man. Okay. So anyway, yeah, Famicom. Used in conjunction with the Famicom and its cassette tape recorder, the package came with a cartridge and full QWERTY keyboard, and the idea was to use it all to code games. Oh shit! It was only released in Japan, which might make you believe these are strange keyboards are worth something. In reality, though, they really aren't. For the most part, they seem to be everywhere and only go for about $70 tops on eBay. That's not much. Yeah. Well, crazy. That's pretty cool, though. Like, I mean, just the idea of being able to selling, the idea of programming games in that era, though. I don't know. Maybe that was probably the hard sell on it. Rob the Robot. Here's Rob the Robot in all his glory. And what is it? Rob the Robot might be the worst product Nintendo ever made. Including...
I'd say so, because I never got it.
Including the Virtual Boy. Damn, that's saying a lot. The Virtual Boy tanked. It was a plastic quota. They put robot in quotations. That could be used to play 2-player games. The problem is it didn't work at all and was only compatible with 2 games before it was scrapped. Still, it's somehow become an icon and a complete ROB in the box with the manual can go for a pretty penny online. One sold on eBay recently for an astronomical $500, apparently. Astronomical $500.
Someone else who was drunk shopping on eBay.
Dude, I still feel like the Wii Fit was a really good idea.
Yeah,
And-
and the Wii was really big into like fitness.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
really tried to get you moving.
Matter of fact,
No,
every
I want a Wii.
what was that, BJ?
Like, I don't have a Wii, but I would buy one right now.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, because I still think that it has a lot of appeal because it takes everything awesome about VR and it makes it like palatable for the average consumer. You know, like so
Yeah,
you have. You don't have to cover your face up. You don't have to hide yourself from the world. You can just hang out with your friends and family and like use motion controls and just use the TV. It's like I still feel like it's a good idea. You know what I mean? Like
I did too, yeah.
If
It's just
they
totally
made,
different
like-
than anything else.
if they re-released the Wii with like way better graphics and stuff like that, I still feel or like better like what they should do. Nintendo should release like another Wii, but just give you like VR controllers, like the full-on like tracking VR controllers, so they're like super precise, and then you could just play with the TV. I think that would be still something.
4K.
good, so that'd be amazing, guys. Wii 4K. There you go.
4K.
Yeah. Wii 4K.
I remember too with the with that balance board. I think there was a Sonic game that was
Moving
it
the
was
chat
like
over
Sonic Riders or something like that. It was
Sonic Riders?
it was like some board game that you could play, or not like a board game. It was like a futuristic skateboard, snowboard, whatever kind of deal, and you would use the balance board to play it.
Yeah.
I always thought that was really cool growing up. Just obviously never got to fucking do it because
I
I
was
wasn't the
listen,
rich kid next door.
at the time the Wii came out, I was such a Nintendo fanboy, and I knew that like I was like Nintendo is back, baby. They're leading the way. They're innovating. And of course then the Wii was also plagued with all the like crap games that came out, like the shovelware, just like garbage games that they just kind of like tacked on some crappy motion controls, didn't even really work right, and they just so it got a lot of crap software. But yeah, I was so hopeful, and then I don't know what happened after that. It was the tablet thing experiment, the Wii U, which it was a good thing, but it didn't really do that great. And then the Switch is kind of an evolution of that. I'm interested to see what Nintendo does next, actually. But yeah.
Yeah, great.
Abe says I still have my Wii. It's the red Mario Brothers one. Right on.
I'll buy it from you, Abe.
There you go. How much? How much?
Let's make a
Abe?
deal.
Okay, so this is worth a fortune. It's a Game Boy Pocket Sonar. Wow. What in the hell?
Okay.
What is
Take care.
Nintendo's? Even if it was made by Bandai in this case, weirdness knows no bounds. Nintendo's weirdness knows no bounds. In 1998, they released an honest-to-goodness sonar device to be used with the Game Boy. You'd plug it into the cartridge slot and drop the yellow bit into a body of water to detect fish.
Oh,
Dude, so you could just bring this
yes, you can
pocket
use it.
sonar. Dude, let's go fishing with a pocket sonar, guys.
I brought my Game Boy.
Yeah, I got my Game Boy, guys. What's up? Where the fish at? What do we got biting today?
Where the fish is at?
Yeah.
Where all
Are
the
you
fish
playing
is?
Pokemon Go? No, dude, it's my pocket sonar.
No way. Oh shit. That's crazy, man. Worthless. Super Nintendo mouse. This came out. What was it? Oh yeah, for Mario Paint. I remember Mario Paint.
Mario Pink.
It was like, it was a pretty primitive thing. It was like, it wanted to be it was like old school Microsoft Paint basically, but they had like little mini games as well, so it was kind of cool. There was like this weird like fly swatter game where you like
Yeah.
you just you remember that you drag the cursor around and just try to hit the flies or something, and I was like, wait, I was like, what is this?
That's like what everybody ended up doing just because the paint part sucks so bad. Just...
Yeah, exactly. Let's just play that stupid fly game, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess what it is.
There was a Nintendo 64 predecessor. Interesting. Intended to be used with a paint program, Mario Paint, and like its younger brother, it's pretty much a cheap computer mouse, only in the colors of the Super Nintendo. So this is the Nintendo 64 one is apparently worth a fortune.
Yeah, apparently.
Scroll back up.
To be used with the Nintendo 64 DD.
And it's down like 145.
More on that later.
The disc drive, yeah, because the 64 DD ended up becoming. It was going to be, so the PlayStation was going to be built by Philips and Nintendo, or no, I don't know, dude. It gets all convoluted because there was going to be a partnership, I think, between Nintendo and Sony at one point before the PlayStation came out. I don't know. Maybe they'll get into that. But yeah, the gaming landscape could have gone a lot differently. Weird. Okay. Worthless Famicom. What is it? Oh, Famicoin. It's like Pogs. Looks like Pogs. Speaking of worthless plastic, take a look at the Famicoin. Dude, they should make a fucking modern day, fucking like Bitcoin, but call it a trash coin, like call it Famicoin. Bring it back. You can do it, Nintendo. Come out with your own cryptocurrency. Everybody else is doing it. Yeah, exactly. Backed by popular demand, Famicoin. Now you can buy Mario
just
logos with Famicoin.
Literally all it was just a plastic cover for the D-pad.
Pretty sweet. No, that is actually kind of cool because it makes it like more like a joystick or whatever. You just like.
I suppose. Oh yeah, I can kind of see it, especially if it's on a controller that tiny.
Yeah, because the weird little D-pad.
Dude, get 10 free music tracks now.
God dang it, stupid ads. Okay, GameCube broadband adapter. Wow. Yeah, because the GameCube didn't have an Ethernet port by default, apparently.
Complete with dial-up tone.
The cusp of online gaming, and Nintendo at least vaguely tried to get in on the market with the release of their broadband and modem adapters. It's not the coolest thing in the world, just a box you plug into your GameCube and play online, at least in theory. In reality, only 4 games ever supported online play, and one of those was exclusive to Japan. So, literally no reason to buy it. Online gaming was never associated with the GameCube. Let's just be real there.
No, definitely not.
U-Force.
U-Force!
U-Force motion controls in video games are nothing new. In fact, companies have been experimenting with the technology as far back as 1989 with the U-Force. This is basically 2 pieces of plastic that you position in an L shape, hook it up to your NES, and swipe your hands around to control the game. Surprise, surprise, it didn't work. at all. How is this allowed to be sold when it was so blatantly broken is a topic for another day, but because of this jankness, it's worthless today. Well, except maybe as an interesting piece of history.
It's like Battleship.
It does look like Battleship. That's what I was thinking when I first saw it. I was like, U-Force. You are the Force. Use the Force.
You were forced to buy this piece of crap.
Exactly. Okay, Nintendo 64 DD keyboard. The Nintendo 64 disk drive, or dynamic drive, depending on who you ask, was an add-on for the Nintendo 64 that would have played games from a disc, The disk drive was supposed to release worldwide, but flopped in Japan and was scrapped as a result. Okay, a keyboard was released in very short quantities, 64 DD, but used in its modern online capacity, blah, blah, blah. This keyboard is incredibly rare, with only one listed on eBay, which sold for an insane price of, oh my God, $1,750. That's crazy.
I think you're saying that incorrectly. She's a 64 double D.
Hey! God dang.
It got some enhancements.
That's a big woman.
That's a big bitch. Nintendo 64 transfer pack. Swap data between Game Boy games and your Nintendo 64. Oh, what? Okay, so why did this happen?
Certain games
Nintendo
let you
64 transfer pack, no, that's not a typo, was released in 1998 alongside Pokemon Stadium. The idea was that you would hook it up to your Nintendo 64, plug in your copy of Pokemon, and transfer your Pokemon from the Game Boy game to Pokemon Stadium so you could fight with them there. Okay.
So it's basically the same idea as what like those new Pokemon games on the Switch did with Pokemon Go.
Right. Yeah, it was just it was the only way to do it back then. You had to have it hardwired in.
Yeah.
Nintendo's always done a good job at like bringing in their old games where they're like reverse compatible and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like cross compatibility. Yeah, they
I vaguely remembered that with the
do you guys
like the whole transfer thing.
Do you guys remember the what was it, like Legend of Zelda? Like there was like a link cable. You could use the link cables, and you could play. Like if everybody had a Game Boy Advance, you could link them all together. It was the weirdest shit, dude.
Oh, right. Wasn't it like the Four Swords?
Yeah, the Four Swords. Well, the Four Swords is one of the ones I'm thinking of. Maybe that was the one. Four Swords. Was that DS or was that? I think it was Game Boy Advance. Anyway,
yeah.
I think it was Game Boy Advance. And but there was also like a console game. So it would have been like, what would that have been for? GameCube maybe? I think it was.
Let's see.
Maybe it was GameCube.
Yeah. So Game Boy Advance, you could use it with Four Swords. In both Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, you could use it. You can use Blue Sync and.
So many weird gaming accessories over the years. Lots of experiments, you know, like things that
Nintendo's always been big on like experimenting with like different things and branching out to others.
Yeah. Nintendo Sharp Television. Believe it or not, Nintendo and Sharp partnered together once upon a time to release what's been dubbed the Nintendo Sharp Television, or SF1. This was a standard 4x3 CRT television that had a built-in Famicom on top of it in Japan and NES at the bottom in North America. It was mostly sold exclusively to hotels because it was really sold. Oh, because it wasn't really sold on the market. These things can go for a fortune. Expect to pay upwards of $1,000 if you want a near mint condition one, as much as $600 for the even rarer remote. So it had like a custom black remote. Look at this TV tray. This is what my TV trays look like. This TV tray right here. Straight out of the 70s or something. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, look. It says game on the bottom of it, so you can open that up and pop the game in. And then the controller ports are right here. It's crazy. The Rumble Pack. Oh, hell yeah. I remember the Rumble Pack. Rumble Pack was legit. Nintendo 64. That was the first introduction to force feedback, or not force feedback, but Rumble. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So I don't think it was even on PlayStation, was it? It was on PlayStation 2 they introduced it, wasn't it?
Yeah, PlayStation retroactively added it, or yeah, like it was like, I think they did like a re-release of the original PlayStation, maybe, that had Rumble. I can't remember, but they did have a DualShock, the DualShock controller.
Yeah. I think I remember actually playing like playing at a friend's place. No, it was a relative's place. They had a PlayStation, original PlayStation, and they had just a PS1 controller. It didn't even have the analog sticks, just the D-pad and buttons.
Really?
I was like, is this just like super old?
Yeah, what is happening here? Because yeah, I think like PlayStation, I can't remember exactly the timeline here, but I feel like they released their console, whichever one it was, and then they did a re-release, or like they modified it, updated it a little bit, and then it had more features or something. I'm basically out of time, but we're gonna finish this list. Fortune, okay, Game Boy camera and printer. So we're gonna go through the. We're gonna go rapid fire now.
Oh, God, that thing.
Game Boy camera and printers, dude. This is the coolest shit ever. Honestly, printers suck, but I bet you this printer works. It's like receipt tape, dude. So, like, wow.
Not exactly. I mean, not exactly the best quality, but
Like
little
an
mini
Etch-a-Sketch
Polaroid.
picture.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Or like, see, the Game Boy camera and its printer add-on might not be the worst things Nintendo ever made, but they're in the running. The camera was the cheapest piece of junk imaginable, talking extremely low-quality images, even for its time. The printer, meanwhile, was just a thermal printer, the same that print receipts at retail stores. Yeah, still, it's an oddity, but it's still like, this is like just a genuinely cool, like, analog thing, you know? Like,
Excuse
just like
me.
for retro gear. Ash Smash!
Hello.
Hi
How
there.
dare you ignore me?
Hi there. How
No,
are
don't
you?
say hi now. You already ignored me?
Hello, how are you?
Ah,
I am terrible. I just got off work.
Well, that's a good thing. So that's awesome.
Yeah, 3 hours late.
Oh, shit. Are you going to be able to game with us later?
I just
Okay,
go
cool.
in the house and heat up my food that I didn't get to eat for lunch today.
I'm about to go eat dinner my damn self, which is why I'm trying to wrap this up. We got 9 more of these retro items left to go through.
yeah, do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
Rollin' rocker. What the hell is this? A rollin'
I feel like I
rocker?
remember. I feel like that used to have like a ball in the middle. It's like
It
it
said,
looks
listen to this.
it looks familiar.
Whoever,
Like,
I gotta
I
find out who
absolutely-
wrote this article. It says it's about to get radical in here, dudes and dudettes. Have you ever
okay.
wanted to control your favorite NES games by leaning forward, backward, left, and right while still
No.
needing to hold the regular controller to press the buttons? Well,
No.
has the infamous LJN got the perfect accessory for you? Yes, the Rollin' Rocker has
gosh.
gained infamy online thanks in part to Angry Video Game Nerd.
I mean, but I said no
this-
though, so.
This
It was
bizarre,
it was
useless,
so dumb.
terrible accessory is complete trash and worth about as much. That's all they said about it, dude. So, what would you just stand
Josh,
on it, or would you sit on
Yes.
it? Like,
You stand
How-
on it. I just looked
You-
up.
you
You,
stand
would literally
on it.
stand on it while playing the game.
oh my god, dude. This was forward-thinking Nintendo. This was a VR treadmill before VR treadmills, my guy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna
sex
keep.
life is really boring right now. Let's try the roll and rocker.
Taco, we're gonna be playing Back for Blood. But I'm gonna try to do I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try to do a morning Minecraft stream. So we'll see what's up.
You should check it out because the update's
I heard
really
it-
cool.
I heard that there's some things wrong with the server though, so but
Your server?
yeah.
What happened?
I updated everything, but apparently it's corrupted or something. So, but I have everything backed
Oh.
up, so I don't know if we'll be able to.
There's
Yeah,
like a
it'll
Grand
fit.
Canyon by the
I'll fit.
community castle.
So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is there, but okay. So let's get through this list. We got 7 more to go. GameCube Axie keyboard controller. This looks like it's not real, dude. This looks like photoshopped, like a photoshopped hot mess, is what this is. What is this?
It looks
This can't
like,
be
but
real.
It's gotta be real.
This can't be real.
This ain't real.
That's why.
This is not
It
real
was made
life,
for
dude. This is some
it was
Mandela
100%
effect bullshit right here.
It
What is going
100%
on?
100% real because it was made for Phantasy Star. That's why.
Fantasy Star.
Bullshit.
Fantasy Star
was
Online.
such a huge. It was
Like
such a
the guitar,
huge.
like the keyboard guitar. Like this shouldn't exist.
Yeah, dude, this is
It's a guitar.
like so. Shigeru Miyamoto gets up on stage at E3 with this, and he's like, he just starts like jamming out, programming a new game right on stage live.
1011.
Now the funny thing is, you actually said this has to be a joke, and the first thing, no, this isn't a joke.
No, this isn't a joke. Nintendo really did release a full QWERTY keyboard controller for the GameCube, and you thought Wii U controller was unwieldy. Released exclusively in Japan, this beast of a controller was made for 2 games, Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2. So those were probably the 2 out of the 3 games that were released in the U.S. Oh no, it was released in Japan only. So this was 2 of the, whatever, 3 or 4 games that were released that had online play. And, wow. Can't believe that. These things are incredibly rare, especially the purple variant. There's a purple variant, so if you're looking for one, expect to pay upwards of $100. That's crazy, dude. I would rock the shit out of this right now. If I could use this for like retro gaming, like if I could use it on my Switch, sign me up, dude. Let's get one. What the shit?
You know you can buy a retro controller for your Switch, right?
Yeah, I got one. I got one of the.
I was gonna say, I was like, let me dig mine out so I can show it to you. But yeah.
Yeah, no, they're badass.
Hey,
I got one.
You got $7
they have
I can borrow so I can get that thing?
What was the? what were the steering wheel things? The club, dude. They got a club for the NES. You see this?
Oh god.
You can put a lock to prevent people from like. This is like, because here's the thing. When the Nintendos came out, this was right around the time of like, video games are ruining the children, and like, you know, they were freaking out because, yeah, I mean, look at me now, Mom. Come on, you think that we needed a lock on our Nintendo back in the day? Oh my god, dude! If my mom would have got a lock for the Nintendo, I mean, for one, this wouldn't have worked. You know, like this could never work. Any kid who saw this on their, like, first of all, a mom. Most parents would just take the fucking thing away. If they're gonna try to restrict kids from playing, they're just gonna take the whole thing and like lock it up in their room or whatever.
Yeah, it's exactly what my mom did. Like we were being idiots, and she just stripped the console and locked it up in a room somewhere.
All right, that's it. No more games for you today. Go outside. You know, like they're not gonna sit there and put a fucking lock on it. This is crazy. That's all. No more. Okay, Panasonic.
This is why the Menendez brothers murdered their parents.
Stop it, dude. That whole case is so fucking tragic and sad. Oh my god, that joke. Damn it, Silky. Okay. Okay, not strictly an accessory. Yeah, the toaster. Okay, the GameCube toaster. But it bears mentioning anyway. One of the GameCube's flaws at the time was that it couldn't play DVDs, so Nintendo partnered with Panasonic to fix that, releasing the Panasonic Q. This was just a GameCube that could play those DVDs in a weirdly mirrored covered box. Sold more as a DVD player that just happened to play GameCube games. Panasonic Q was made in limited numbers for whatever reason. Finding one online is rare and can go for as high as $850. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and they have modded ones for region free.
Of course. Right, yeah, because everything Sony, or not Sony, Nintendo is always region locked.
Yeah. Hip clips. Hip clips. Game Boy hip clip. Okay. Nyko Game Boy hip clip. So you would have like game cartridges just like chilling. So this is like the quarters thing all over again, but instead of quarters, you got utility belt with Game Boy games.
It was straight up a holster for your Game Boy, like the Game Boy itself.
Okay, so this was a cell phone holster for a Game Boy. That's actually pretty badass. We'll maybe, dude, I need to get a full-on gamer utility belt now that has like the quarters, you know, quarters on one side, have a Game Boy, you know, that I could just be like, dude, I want to be the gamer action figure, okay, complete with all the accessories, you guys.
Yeah, we'll get a 3D render of you sometime.
Okay, Super Famicom Satellaview. Wow. All right. In 1995, Nintendo released the Satellaview, the Super Famicom, exclusively in Japan. It was a broadcast modem that slotted into the bottom of the console and could receive data transmissions over satellite. These transmissions were mostly music and even games. While the service no longer runs today, these devices fetch a decent chunk of change for how revolutionary they were. They can go for as high as $230 online. So it was like
the original
satellite
gaming, the original streaming service, the original gaming streaming service.
Maybe, yeah. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. So did you have to have like a satellite dish? Like, I don't get
Probably.
it. Like,
I mean, back then, just about everybody was using like it's either cable or satellite, and everybody's using satellite at one point.
I remember like my neighbors back in the 80s, 90s, they had like a huge fucking satellite, dude. It was gigantic.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah, we're watching it on satellite. We can get a lot of different stuff or whatever. And I was like, oh, oh, thick. Wii inflatable Mario Kart. Shut the
please
fuck
tell me this
up.
was not please tell me this was not an actual controller. Oh my god.
What is there to say about this monstrosity? It's a cheap inflatable go-kart that you hook up the Wii's steering wheel accessory to, so you can pretend you're actually in a car.
Oh my god.
This was sold as being specifically for Mario Kart, though it's just a generic go-kart design with no Mario insignia or whatever whatsoever, which means it's unlicensed. Who would have guessed? Honestly, so much crap was released to capitalize on the stunning success of the Wii. That's what I was just talking about. It's surprising there wasn't something even worse than this release. Wow. Slick Rick says, I'm too big for that ride.
Me too.
Dude, yeah, Abe, hook it up. Inflatable Mario Kart. But dude, look. This fool's actually, look at him.
He's focused.
He's like, I'm about to win this race. Fuck y'all.
It's like the Mario Kart Championships.
Right? This was the for first place. He probably won. Okay, Super NES CD-ROM system. Okay. The Super NES CD-ROM system, better known back in the day as the PlayStation, 2 words at this point, is the holy grail of video game collecting. It's so rare that there's only one known prototype in existence, and even then the CD unit doesn't actually work. It's priceless, and if a second prototype were somehow found, it could get tens of thousands of dollars. The reason for this is simple. Nintendo and Sony were originally going to launch a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo akin to the Sega CD, but Nintendo canceled the partnership before the device was ever finished. And then what happened? The PlayStation came out.
Yeah.
Sony was like, well, fuck you then, Nintendo. Okay, all right. So that we're finishing on a high note, folks. Okay.
So, yeah, hey, shout out to Josh Griffith for the amazing fucking worded article. And
yeah,
all the laughs we got.
Oh, he was the one that wrote it.
Yeah. I just scrolled down the author's name at the bottom.
Quality authorship, writing, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, I appreciate you guys for hanging out today. It was a successful retro stream of the Forge Throwback Thursday, aka Past the Ocarina, okay, where we basically bullshit about retro things. And so in the future, this particular Forge format for Throwback Thursdays may change a little bit. What we're looking to do potentially is basically pick a year, right? So we'll basically just at first we're just gonna randomly pick a year, and then we're gonna kind of celebrate everything that was awesome about pop culture and gaming within that particular year. So if you guys have any ideas going forward, what we could do for this kind of thing, give me your feedback. But yeah, we're trying to grow the Forge and make it more fun and bring you guys into the fold to be a part of the conversation here in the Discord. So join the Discord and follow us on socials and all that stuff. Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
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 Don't nobody want to talk to me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about modern gaming things, whatever is currently awesome. There was
Me.
Uh,
It's me. I'm awesome.
no, there was a video preview release summer of gaming thing that happened earlier today where they did a bunch of announcements for new games and shit. So that's probably what we'll talk about tomorrow. Join us for that. Friday, Forge, which will be probably more typical of a Forge experience that we have done in the past. But anyway, thank you everyone for jumping in, for being a part of this conversation. Everybody that's still here in the Discord, I appreciate you guys. Everybody who's watching, much love. Deuces, I'm gonna go get some food and then we're gonna come back and play Back for Blood. Face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody likes you, Armor. Yeah.